What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Dr. Umar, and he's going to be talking about Barack Obama and what has he done exactly for the black community. Let's get right into it.
Every time I turn on the television, Barack Obama talking about homosexuals. Like they the only people in the country. That's all he talked about. Middle-class white people, homosexuals, women, and immigrants. That's all he cared about. Black people got no attention from him, but that's why the white man put him in there. When Obama was running for office, I'm one of the only scholars of public stature that said when he's done, we're going to be worse off than we was before he got in there. You go to I did a lecture at Black and Nobel Bookstore in Philadelphia. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. People still watching now. They say, Dr. Umar, everything you said in the Obama, and this is why he was running, everything you said about him, it has all come to pass. Why? I'm not no genius, but what I do know is every time we get elected officials, the condition of black people gets worse. It never gets better. Rarely do we do better when somebody black gets elected.
You don't think he was personally hand-selected, especially after the
for sure
whole
he was.
Bush
For sure he was.
situation?
Yeah. They selected Barack Obama to make make the black community in America safe for homosexuality. And they needed him internationally when back Africa support because America needs Africa's resources. So he was a stooge and a puppet. He knows it, but he did it willingly. You know, I'm sure he has trouble sleeping at night sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But my point, again, if he has no power, and if you claim your vote, see, both things can't be true. Either your vote is important, or Obama should have never been elected because he ain't got the power to do nothing. You see that? You can't have a vote. You can't say my vote means everything to me, but I'm going to use it on a man who can't do anything for me.
What do you mean?
It can't be both ways. I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't blame Barack Obama.
It could be both ways. You could have just made a mistake. You could have just, been diluted, or you could have been brainwashed. You could have just been, tricked, which a lot of people don't do their research when they vote. They genuinely voted for Obama because he was black. Most people did. Most people, white and black people, mostly voted for Obama because he was black. If you were black, you voted for him because he represented you in a sense. First off, I was 8 years old when this happened, so take what I'm saying right now with a grain of salt. But basically what I understand from the people that I know, they said that, hey, I voted for Obama because I thought he represented us because he was a black man, first black man in office. And if you're a white guy, white people, at least that I talk to, they say, oh yeah, I voted for Obama because it seemed cool. First black president. Yeah. First black. You can let me stop. That was kind of racist. Who cares? But yeah, you get what I'm saying.
But to his credit, he never said he would do nothing for black people. Do you understand me?
Face value.
When Jesse Jackson ran for president, 84, 88, he said he would do something for black people. When Al Sharpton ran, he said he would do something for black people. When Barack Obama ran, he made sure he didn't mention black people. Even in his presidential address, he wouldn't even mention Dr. King by name. He just said a preacher from Georgia. He wouldn't even say his name. Obama stayed as far away from black issues as possible. So to his credit, he didn't lie to us. We projected onto him this messianic complex that's failed us. Because guess what? You know what? Do you think Joe Biden would have ignored black people if we didn't let Obama do it for 8 years?
Yes.
Do you think Donald Trump would have ignored black people if we didn't let Obama do it for 4 years? For 8
I don't
years?
think you ignore them.
You will never get another president's attention anymore. Because the whole world watched black America catch hell and give Barack Obama a pass for 8 years. The worst thing we could have ever done was publicly say it was okay.
How do we bring
for him
value
to not do nothing and just be black?
How do we bring value back into our vote?
Yeah,
You have
because
to organize it along racial lines.
I thought it was disrespectful.
Get out the Democratic Party.
When Joe Biden, when he was asked by Charlemagne,
Yeah.
why should black people vote for you? And he's just like, well, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like that
Yeah.
wasn't an answer. He just was like, yo,
It was disrespectful, but you
yeah.
know why? And he didn't get no flack from it.
he didn't.
By the way, that statement that Joe Biden made, while it was racist, statistically it is true. It's like a free throw for the Democrats. When the black person actually votes. Oh, they're black. They're gonna vote Democrat. They vote 90% Democrat every single year. Well, we don't even do anything for them. They still vote Democrat. Oh, wait, what? Wait, whoa. Oh yeah, we got them. We got them up in those chains that they think that they got free from. I'm just saying, me personally, I just think that it's laughable that the black community still votes Democrat. I think it's laughable, especially after the last election. You guys put Joe Biden in office, Sleepy Joe, the guy that can't even articulate an actual sentence properly. He talks so slow too. Like, come on. I pretty much lost hope in everything when he won up in 2020. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, did Joe Biden really won in 2020? I'm still flabbergasted. Come on.
But you know why he was comfortable enough to say that? Because the Democratic Party has owned the black vote since 1933.
That's correct.
This is 2023. So in another 9 years, we would have voted Democrat for a century.
Oh,
What have the Democrats done so great
Shit.
that we owe them our vote for 100
Century.
years, brothers? 100 years.
100.
100 years.
Great question.
You see that? Get out to your question. Get out the Democratic Party. Get out the Republican Party. Black people need to become independents,
Mm,
and we need to run and finance our own independent candidates.
mm.
So when you
Okay.
become mayor of New York, when you become governor of New York,
Mhm.
when you become a city council or state rep, you're going to do whatever the black community tells you to do because you don't owe nobody nothing. You didn't take no money from the Rockefellers. You ain't take no money from Chase Manhattan. See that?
Mhm.
You ain't take no money from Morgan Stanley. You ain't take no money from Walmart. You ain't take no money from Hyundai. You ain't take the money from McDonald's. You
Okay.
are a free candidate. The problem with our elected officials is 99% of them show up in office already enslaved by the dollar of another man.
So how can
So I have a very sneaky suspicion when he says "R," he means black people. The problem with black people's elected officials, you know, like the black representation up in government and in office. Well, I think that's the problem with pretty much majority of actual, you know, elected officials in general. That's what I think personally. I think that that is a problem with majority of the elected officials in government right now, and why the government right now is not doing the things that the will of the people want. They're not, you know, in service of the people right now. The government is not in service of the people. That's why right now we have a whole bunch of mess going on. You know, we got pride flags. We're not even going to talk about that right now. I can go up into that for a long time. The pride flags all over the White House and everything. That was crazy. But yeah, I agree with him. I really agree with him on this. Even though I disagree with about 90% of what Dr. Umar says, I agree with this specific section of this video from the Daily Wrap-Up Crew, which is a pretty good show. Watch it. Let's keep going now.
We up there celebrating. Oh, he's the new mayor of New York City, like the guy y'all got now.
Shit was-
Ain't he a
shit
former
was
police
bored.
officer?
Yeah.
What we vote for him for? He's a damn cop. No disrespect to him. He might be a nice guy, but you fraternal order of police?
His color's blue.
So thank you. Thank you. So what we vote for him for? Because
Thank
black
you.
people love to be
how
oppressed.
can an independent party win them? Because if
You don't need to win.
I don't co-sign that. His color is not blue. If he's black, he's black. Come on now. Don't treat cops like an entirely different entity. Even if they're a cop, they're still human. They're still people. Of course, they live a different experience because they're cops and they have to enforce the law. But I'm very appreciative of cops. So come on now, come on.
In fact, you don't even need the party. You just need an independent political union. In other words, let's say we're a numerical minority, right?
right,
We could run an independent. We never gonna win because whites got more votes than us and Latinos now got more
Right.
votes than us, right?
right,
Yeah.
We don't have to win. We're going to leverage our votes. We're going to have a political town hall meeting with all the major candidates: Republican Party, Democratic Party, Libertarian, Green Party, right?
Mhm.
You say, hey, this is New York City. We got 4 million black votes. And we putting them all in one place. We are not splitting. Do not divide the black vote. Put it together.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to ask y'all some questions. After y'all leave, we're going to talk about y'all behind y'all back. We're going to have a big community town hall debate. But when we walk out of here, we agree that majority rules.
right.
And whichever one of y'all we vote for, that's who's going to get the votes. And if you do not deliver on what you promised, very next election, you're gone. They're going to have to deliver. Can they survive without your 4 million votes?
Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him on this specific, plan. This is definitely how if you want your race to have your certain specific ethnicity or race to have like an actual political power up in the system, I would say that this is the way to go. Yeah, he's pretty smart. I mean, he's a doctor of some sort. So I don't even know that much about him. I don't know his background. Like I said, I still disagree with a lot of stuff I see coming out of his mouth because he's very black centric. He's very, I don't know, super pro black. Like, I'm pro black to a sense, but like not like that. Like goddamn, I'm not gonna not date any type of other race. Like what? But with that being said, my name is Jay Dottie. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And if you actually want to see the original video, it's gonna be in the link in the description below. Peace.